Hello YouTube. So we're back here in Dad's Garage HD. I'm Ironhead. Today I'm going to try to repair my wife's 2008 Sportster 883 low. The bike started having some idle issues, so we've gone with a new air cleaner. We've cleaned out the throttle body, changed the spark plugs. We've done all the fluid changes, the two-hole change in this thing. Everything's been done to it. But with these idle issues, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change out the IAC motor and maybe the throttle positioning sensor. So the other day, she's just now learning to ride this thing, and the last thing that you want is a bike that's sporadic in the way it idles, and it makes the clutch feel weird and makes her take her mind off of certain things that she needs to be concentrating on when riding the motorcycle, learning to ride the motorcycle. So after I cleaned everything, it seemed to work okay. It wasn't a huge issue anymore. It idles fine. But I went ahead and ordered these new parts because just to start fresh, if you will, something that's going to make sure that everything that we're doing is going to last a minute. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to go ahead and pop this off. This is the new Willie G air cleaner that we bought, and it's pretty nice. I really like the looks of this thing, and it's a Harley product, of course. And we'll get into this. I'll pop this filter off, and then we're going to go ahead and take loose this module here, which is the IAC motor, and this helps measure the air and to mix with the fuel for smoother idle, or for the idle, I should say. So I'm gonna go ahead and unplug this. There's a little plastic plug back here. I'll put the camera up here. So I'm going to pop this off here. It's two 5/16 bolts. You got to twist this a little bit because it's held on by that throttle linkage. And so this is what you wind up with. This is spring activated, and it has a little hole that it blocks and releases air, so it either seals it or opens it according to the computer. Pop this off the manifold. It's a 1/4 inch. And we'll get this loosened up here. And so we'll pop these 3 off here. need to put Loctite on these going back, of course. 1/4 inch. Pull that one off. And that one. And then we exposed our throttle body. Now, we're going to replace this module here. Keep my gaskets over here. So I'm going to unplug this guy. And then I want to make sure that I have the right part. Looks pretty good to me. Alright, I got the back one started here. I'm going to drop it just a little bit. Get it close. And then we'll put the other one on. It's a little snug. A little snug back here. A little bit more back here. There. There. Get plugged in. We have our new one. It's got the little gasket on here. So there's 2 of them actually. And they have a little bit of grease on them. And you got to give it a little twist. And it makes a seal. 5/16 bolts. I'll get these started. And I have not been putting any Loctite on these. I've had them off a couple of times. We'll just snug it down to where that gasket is going to be a nice seal. I like to tighten these evenly on both sides, so I'll get both of them close and we'll alright. They're both snug. We'll get him plugged back in just for the heck of it. It's a little bit difficult. It's hard to reach back there, but that got plugged in. Okay. And then we're going to go back with our gaskets. The gaskets. They still have a little Loctite on them. Just put them on just the other day, but I didn't have those parts yet. They had to be ordered. Okay, so I got all these started. The gaskets are in place. Those are handy. Get the vent bolts, put them back in to the heads. Okay, use a 1/4 inch. Just kind of handy tight. these evenly. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten these down. Get all three of these started. Yeah, so it had a real high idle when she would come to a stop, and then eventually, it started fluctuating, high, low, high, low, high, low, like a lobe, yeah, almost like a lobe, and it was kind of a freak out thing. So I cleaned it up, and I couldn't get it to do that again, but it still had a kind of a higher idle, and I just snugged those up with the T-handle. By the way, don't lean on me too hard here. We're going to get all this back together here. Okay, and we're going to line the emblem up where it's straight. I like to do this because I don't want to bend this in the center too much with the bolt. All right, a little snug here. And this, see that, I don't know if you can see this, but a little indentation. I'm trying to avoid that from happening. Get it kind of snug. Press down, make sure it covers this. And then just open up the recess that bolt. All right. So now let's just see if she'll start up and what the. Well, that seemed to do the trick. Took it around the block and the computer has it going now, and that idle is just about right for that bike. When you start these bikes up and they're cold, they have a higher idle, but that is much better than what it was. Used to, when you came to a stop, it would be really, really high. So I think everything's good now. So we've just about done everything we can do as far as maintenance on the bike since we bought it about a month and a half ago. So now it's ready for her. We'll see if she's ready for it. So here we are. We've got the bike ready. She hasn't named it yet, but we've got it ready for her. Maybe you can get her to come down and ride it for a little while today, and we're going to work on that name. So again, until next time, everybody ride safe and stay safe.